Tenerife for the post-game press conference following the third-place game between Rio Grande Valley Vipers and US Monastir, which of course found the Vipers 107-84 winners over Monastir. For this first part of the post-game press conference, we have with us, on behalf of the Tunisian club, we have Captain Radwan Sliman and Head Coach Linos Gavril. Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming. Radwan, let me start with you. Without a lot of focus on today's game, can you give us maybe a global estimate of your personal and your team's experience of this overall tournament, and how do you rate it now after 2 days of action here in Tenerife?
Yeah, it was a big experience to play against team in that level. Tenerife is one of the best teams in Europe last few years. They are very strong and they show that Friday. Also the G League team, a lot of athletic and talented players. They are so good. Now we are African champion, but the level in Europe or in the States is different a little bit. Now we touch the high level a little bit, and we know what's it about. And for our side, the preparation what we made wasn't enough. A lot of problem last few weeks with foreign player, with friendly games, with the camps, no friendly game. Two big men, they didn't come until the last minute. So, and that's a big problem in preparation. And this is why you see that the team play with intermittent. Some moment you see good basketball and good level, and another moment the concentration go down and we make a lot of mistakes. So in this kind of competition we must be focused 100% for a minute, and now we're gonna learn from this and keep working.
Thank you. Coach Radwan just mentioned that we saw glimpses, especially today, of the team, of the kind of basketball the team wants to play. What positive aspects can you take from today's game that you can implement maybe in the BAL season ahead or in the Tunisian league for the rest of the season?
Well, definitely, like I said to the guys just now in the locker room, this is the first half that we won the game. The halftime it was 44-47. The second half, with this roster and with the lack of size that we came and lack of 3 more foreigners that we were allowed to have, I'm proud for my players for this. Also, we have 18 turnovers on the first half. We had 7 on the second. That's an improvement. We tried to challenge the guys, Vipers, to shoot because they had bad percentages, but the first half they were good. They make 7. Second half we managed with different type of zones and matchups and etc. to force them to miss shots, and it happened for a half at least. So the game plan worked on the second half. So 44-47. Like I said, I'm proud for my guys, taking in consideration how we prepared and what happened. We did our best, and especially the second half and the fourth quarter, which we won 20-29 against an amazing team.
Thank you. I have a question for both of you. Radwan, Monastir is only the second African team to take part, the second team from the BAL, the second African team to take part in this tournament. Do you think this is a way for the BAL teams to grow, not only Tunisian teams, but teams in the BAL to grow and maybe gain the experience of playing against the European teams, American teams more often?
Of course, like I told you before, it's great experience for the African teams to come close to this European level and to compete with this kind of teams with this level, Champions League level or Euro League level or G League level. It's very important to get experience and to develop and to progress.
Thank you. Coach, as a European coach, Do you agree with Radwan? And maybe do you think we always say the game is global, but there are still differences? Do you think this kind of tournament is the way to grow the level on a global, the game on a global level?
Definitely. This is my 5th year in Tunisia on and off, last 10 years. So I saw the growth. I saw a lot of things in the FIBA Afro League competition, which I participated in my teams. So it's like you said, coming here, and if African teams prepare better and understand that they need to be much more organized and with the better rosters, like both us and Zamalek last year, I believe they can compete in some moment. And every lesson is important, and we took a lesson last year. They took a lesson. Most probably next year, the team who's going to be here will be much better and much more competitive. Which, to say the truth, the competition needs these competitive games.
Thank you. There are no more questions in English, but we have a question in Arabic for Radwan.
والله العباد الكل شافت النيفو تاع لي زيكيب لهنا تاع ليكيب جي ليغ ولا ليكيب تاع تنيريفي، معناها مستوى عالي وعالي جدا، ما يتقارنش بالمستوى اللي عندنا معناها في تونس ولا في الافريق. عدينا دي مومون باهين، لعبنا بار انترميتونس، ورينا انه ساعات انه تشوف ليكيب كاربيوري بالكدا وحده كل شيء، ساعات كل تاح كونسنتراسيون في نيفو كيما هكا راك تو باي ديريكتومون. اكسبيريونس نتعلموا منها، عملنا حوايج باهين، عملنا برشا حوايج خايبه نصلحوها. عادي جدا. اي كيب اخرى معناها هذا اللي ظهر لي الكيب نتاع تنيريفي تربح في الشامبيونز ليغ وفي الاي سي بي، تربح في كيبات ب 30 و 40 بوان. نشوفوا فيها، خلي معناها انت بكيب على شيل افريكان ولا عرب ولا واحد وكل شيء، راهو فما ديفيرونس كبيره، راهو فما ديفيرونس حتى نتاع بيدجي. شوف البيدجي نتاع تنيريفي ولا الاخرين وتشوف البيدجي، راهو سي ان ديفيرونس انورم. لازمنا نحطوا ساقينا على القاع ونعرفوا مع شكون لعبنا، وان شاء الله جاي خير، نعاودوا ننظموا رواحنا. وبرشا حوايج صارت من اول العام لتوا ما كناش راكزين بالكدا، وبرشا امور كانت داخله بعضها. حطوا ساقينا على القاع وما عادش فما برشا وقت، 3 موا نجموا نراجعوا فيهم حساباتنا، نجموا نعاودوا نخدموا بالكدا، وبقدرة الله البال الجاي علاش لا نعاودوا نهزوها المرة الثانية على التوالي، باش نبقاو ديما نشاركوا في النيفو هذا وفي المستوى هذا.
Thank you very much. This concludes the first part of the press conference. We'll be back very shortly with the second part and the Rio Grande Valley Vipers. Gentlemen, thank you very much. Hello and welcome back to Tenerife for the second part of the post-game press conference after the third place game at the FIBA Intercontinental Cup. For this second part, of course, we have with us on behalf of Rio Grande Valley Vipers, Jared Culver, the star of tonight's game, and head coach Kevin Burleson. Gentlemen, thank you very much for coming. Congratulations for the win.
Thank you.
Jared, let me start with your phenomenal game, first of all. 34 points, 35 efficiency rating. It must feel very good to live on a high note like this.
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, first I want to give glory to God to come out there and play and have a healthy game and, just have this experience first off. And, our team, we didn't want to come out here and not win a game. And, we kind of came out last game, took a loss, and we learned from it and, got our heads right and came together and played together today. And, we came out with a win. So it felt great. And, I made some shots and that felt good as well. So, it's a team win and it was a great team effort.
You mentioned the experience a little bit there. Overall, what will you remember, you think, from this tournament, from this roughly a week you spent over here in Europe, playing against a very different style of teams? How would you rate your experience?
For me, probably 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. It's really up there. Just you hear about how the styles of basketball play is different out here, and playing against that, it was interesting and actually fun to play against. And, you got to learn a lot about different cultures and the country, how different teams play. And then the experience, it's a beautiful place. Where we're staying at, you walk around, the weather, it's just a beautiful place to be out here. It's a beautiful scene. And, it's just great to be out here.
Thank you. Coach, a few days ago you said that you would like your players to have fun while playing in this tournament.
Yeah.
It seems like maybe on Friday things didn't work out the way you would like, but you're living on a high note. The guys seem to be enjoying themselves today. So overall, how would you rate the experience?
I think it was great. Just kind of like Jared said, like we learned from the first game, and I told you guys I wanted to be about growth also, and like the style of play out here is very different. The refereeing, a lot of things are different out there, and guys play really hard over here. So it was good for them to see that and see how they can probably exploit the next game, and I think they did that. And I think it's good. It's always good leaving on a high note. We definitely want to get a win. I'm just glad they had fun today, because I know they're having a little bit of fun off the court.
Obviously, you're not going to face again for the rest of the season another team that plays the same style of play as your two opponents here. But are there any useful lessons you and the guys can bring with you that you can implement in the NBA G League for the remainder of the season?
No question. I think over here they do a good job of using their hands and being physical. Just on the borderline of fouling, but just one of the things where they're the aggressor at all times. So I think for us going in the G League, we play at that style. Come out well for us, and also they do a really good job of packing the paint. So you really have to move the ball, and I think the guys saw it today. Moving the ball, being able to share the ball with their teammates, it makes things better.
Thank you very much. Hope you have a great trip back using that medal, and thank you very much for.
Thank you. It was great. Love it. I'll be back.
Thank you.
Let's conclude.